stand here today to declare that I humbly present myself by the grace of God as that humble servant, dedicated to service, committed to uplifting and...
Yes, promises were made and commitments were extracted. The mandate was given and accepted. On the right platform, we X-ray the people's verdict on how the mandate is being utilized. The right platform reaches out to examine the place and position of the people in the scheme of the current government in Akwa Ibom State.
I see the pressure where my governor do for Ibom Road. My governor is really well.
Connect with the right platform live, powered by the Mandate Eyes team.
Yes, it is that moment you've all been waiting for, and I am particularly excited to have you join us once again on another episode of The Right Platform. We are still in the business of assessing the government based on your views. This is an independent production of the Mandate Eyes. My name is Annabeth Francis, and I am your anchor.
This is The Right Platform.
Coconut, what does it do for you? What can it do for Akwa Ibom people? Governor Udom Emmanuel did promise that he will use this sweet nut, of course this major recipe for your coconut rice delicacy, to create wealth for Akwa Ibom people. Few months after assumption of office, he went further to propose an establishment of a coconut refinery in the state. To further actualize his industrial policy, he went ahead to perform a groundbreaking ceremony for the establishment of the coconut refinery. Of course, this was welcomed with mixed reactions, as some people thought that it was a desperate move to bid for a re-election because we were still at the Supreme Court then. Months have passed, days have passed, but Akwa Ibom people are still here. On this episode of The Right Platform, we are taking you to Eastern Obolo, Nkparenin, Ikorobasi, to see if the promise that he made has been fulfilled. Come with us.
This is The Right Platform.
Over the years, Akwa Ibom State was known basically as an oil-producing state and depended solely on revenue from the oil and gas sector to drive the economy. During the 2015 campaigns, Governor Udom Emmanuel promised Akwa Ibom people that he will industrialize the state and diversify the economy from overdependence on oil and gas.
You see, Ikorobasi will remain a major industrial city for Akwa Ibom State. And all I need to do, don't let me sing this song for Ikorobasi. I can see everything, everything.
Available statistics show that growth in the agriculture sector is 2 or 4 times more effective in raising incomes amongst the poorest compared to other sectors. In pursuance of his campaign promise to ensure industrial revolution, create jobs and diversify the economy, exactly a year into office, he set out to perform groundbreaking for the establishment of a coconut refining factory in the Nkparenin, Ikorobasi, and Eastern Obolo axis of the state. To many, this was another campaign strategy for the predicted rerun. According to the governor, he decided to invest in the coconut factory and processing because of its unquantifiable socio-economic gains and medicinal values, and the fact that the factory would provide more revenue to the state than crude oil. So it is safe to say that the ongoing writing in the Book of Greatness of Akwa Ibom State, literally authored by the governor of the state, His Excellency Mr. Udom Emmanuel, there is a chapter that glitters in form and in content. That chapter captures wealth creation, employment generation, and overall prosperity. There is a page that is irresistible. It is the page on the coconut plantation and factory that is located at Ikorobasi and Nkparenin local government areas. When Governor Udom Emmanuel talks about economic diversification, this investment on coconut is critical and germane to the actualization of such ambition. The attendant gains of this plantation and industry of coconut will be multifaceted. First, as a product, coconut has 365 uses.
Okay, in terms of the major focus, I mean, as we know with the coconuts, we're going to be processing, we calculated around about 1 million coconuts per day. And our primary focus is on the coconut flesh, which we use to extract the coconut oil from. However, there are many byproducts. You know, coconut is called a wonder fruit, and for very good reason, because the fiber of the shell can be utilized as well. Two main products: the fiber is used for making mattresses, also can be utilized for various applications as a stuffing material for couches, car seats, etc. But also the byproduct of it, the very small fibers and the dust particles are used to make a particular type of peat, which is used in the agricultural sector as a manure to aid in the growth of seedlings. In terms of the shell itself, you know, that is also very, very viable. That's the hard shell that surrounds the coconut flesh. One of the major products that we get from that is to utilize it in processing activated charcoal, which has wide-ranging uses internationally, and it's very popular and a great demand for it. In terms of the actual meal, which is the coconut flesh now that has been dried and then processed and the oil's now been extracted, that meal is very valuable as well as animal feed. For ruminants, that is your cows, pigs, goats. So there's value in that as well.
I want to appreciate Governor Udom Emmanuel for what he has done, most especially for acknowledge the agriculturist graduate. And he has made a lot of benefit to do the plantation, so that we study agriculture can be very big beneficial of this project. So Governor Udom Emmanuel have done a lot. Then a lot of people are bargaining on what is the benefit of coconut. Coconut have about 325 uses, if I'm not mistakenly, and when it comes to coconut, nothing is waste in coconut material. So a lot of people think that Udom Emmanuel is not doing well in bringing the plantation. But I want to encourage you, and I want to bet you that with a lot of elements of doubt, that this is one of the projects. Coconut is a kind of a tree that can stay for many, many years, and many generations can benefit of it as well.
First, the establishment of the coconut plantation could not have come at a better time. The plantation is playing host to 2 million coconut trees and will service the expected refinery. It will be the biggest coconut refinery in Africa, the nearest in capacity, found only in Mozambique. The Akwa Ibom State Coconut Plantation and Refinery is expected to produce 200 metric tons of coconut oil, the nearest to that anywhere in Africa being 40 to 50 metric tons a day in Mozambique.
It's that type of venture. You cannot run an operation like this on a small scale. We need to produce around about 200 tons of refined oil per day in order to justify the cost and the expense of the operation, and to ensure that it is a profitable venture and that it will be very, very successful. Now, in order to achieve those figures of 200 metric tons of refined coconut oil per day, we need around about 11,000 hectares of land that we're going to plant out with 2 million coconut trees. And that particular operation is going to take us up until December 2018 as far as the plantation is concerned. At the same time, we're hoping within the next 3 to 4 months to secure the contracts for the building of the factory. The factory complex itself will house the refinery. Major difference in Mozambique and Tanzania compared to Nigeria is that the trees are owned by the local farmers. In other words, all the land is owned by the government, and those that live on the land have rights of access to the coconuts. So we don't actually build our own plantations. What we do is we actually purchase everything from the local farmers, and that's the big difference. The challenge here in Akwa Ibom and in many parts of the coastline where coconuts are viable is that the coconut industry has not been supported since the 1960s and has virtually died out here in Nigeria. So this is an effort to regenerate the coconut oil industry in Nigeria. And this is the first in Nigeria, and it will certainly be the largest plantation in the world by the time that we finished, at just over 11,000 hectares as a single plantation.
The economic implication of this in the value chain is that there will be a rekindled interest in coconut farming amongst the Akwa Ibom people, as the market value of the product is clearly defined at the refinery. The people in the localities affected can also enjoy the numerous support facilities that come with such a large factory, manpower, increasing demands for food and services, amongst others.
Also, we're looking to purchase up whatever coconuts available from the local small-scale farmers as well. So that'll be, we were able to obviously empower them by paying a fair fee for the coconuts that they actually provide. And I must tell you as well that the chairman of the technical committee on FDI has also made a recommendation that we look at buying in seedlings and then supplying them free of charge to the local farmers as well, to encourage them to plant it on their small parcels of land, so that in future they can actually generate some profit on that.
It has come with many blessings for Akwa Ibom people, and they are not economical with their testimonies.
The governor started this good project in my area. I'm a citizen of this Mbarani local government area, so I was opportune to appoint as agric officer in this place. So this place has been beneficial not to me alone, but other graduates and everybody that are working here. At least we have a hope of something in our table at the end of the month. So we use this opportunity, the workers here, to congratulate the governor and thank the governor for bringing such a project to this area. And also hoping that this project will enlarge more than this to accommodate so many people as well. And we also hope that the governor will continue in this office to bring about more beneficial project to this area. The project will be a continuous one if the governor will continue to be in the office more than 2019. By this opportunity, I congratulate the governor and the staff here. Also show appreciation to the governor for making it possible for bringing this project to this area. We appreciate the work of the governor and we say thank you.
So many can come. This is my Governor Udom Emmanuel, Kuto Sentomo by Antomi. Anye anam amin wong bongo for ndi nese minam ndi am kwam fit ntoyen me. Nang komonye anye na team po anom parin local government ano Isnabolo ano also Ikorobasi. Mbo yakabasi adu yenye kiche ukbono nye ba ado kenyo bonyin Jesus.
Mbo como our governor Udom Emmanuel que abase noye talente abase noye ana mari wangpo ntemie minke nyi utum semina ado tro Udom Emmanuel medinye semina me onda npare banko ndi soporo nye ke 2019 abase de onye ke nyabon Jesus.
I thank God for a day like this. I thank God for our dear governor Mr. Udom Emmanuel. I call him by myself Mr. Industrious, because since he has ascended the throne of governorship, he has made this state an industrial state, and is the best among the governors since the creation of Akwa Ibom State.
Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, anam kedistere Aminge na wantum ke RCC, but ufere mas ekbuneteti because egisi ragutan too much from morning in your 5 o'clock. But utumoro ke require dio to head mama retong adidip. Nong dekat me. Our governor the established company me abo yam parawa edina montem matore ni esedia eno adia so no for give me giro one ado one give me gini employees ang give me give up for me me na gani greta fon tong ang ketong motem me metong ari plan life me mana change akanda andegiro so the second term anyu yemme me amigire minya no full support and our colleagues my friends Monsimi Baba myself, ya can coordinate because I'm our governor, our phone menyan, sending in Amutumi. So, to governor, me can yem, Kedistirem. You don't governor who poke Bogon Barawaya, can 1 was why them boys and away come any accident, banga. Ben 10 years see Bog Bogo from me. Immediate plan, you know, them Yanaka get right cow phone with the men me. I will make sure I get me manam for that, my education. Somebody Abazebi, no, you came. Matore succeed. The second time, Matore phone menyan. In Jesus' name.
Please, I'm one of the coconut plantation worker here. I'm one of the supervisor in this coconut plantation. And this plantation is helping me. Help me, help my family, help my people. I'm using the money, taking care of myself. So I want to say thank you to the Excellency. And I also give him the full support for second term in Jesus' mighty name.
Enjoying the place, I would so much say, Governor, may God bless you. Because my life has been better in a way that I could not expect. Before coming here to work, I was former Okada man. I drive Okada. And everybody knows Okada life has not been easy to make it a day, not talk less of make up with the 3 square meal a day. It has not been easy. But since that, I started this work on May 24th. My life has been changed. 2016. My life has changed. And I can be able to pay my children's school fees and care for myself. My life has been changed. Governor, God bless you, sir.
I am here to represent the entire general worker who are the pioneer, because we resumed work here on the 24th May. That was the day that the governor of Akwa Ibom State do the groundbreaking here of the coconut plantation and the refinery. Now we have been working here for this May that we are here on 24 will make us a complete 1 year. We, the entire general worker, we really appreciate the governor of Akwa Ibom State.
So much, I am so glad. I want to give credit to the governor of this very state, Akwa Ibom. And I want to also thank the Almighty God for who has made him what he is today. And I believe that the way he is going, that his second tenure is very sure. And we are also, it is our prayer that he will make up his way back to that seat again.
These testimonies are appropriate. The plantation has helped the government to actualize a large chunk of its 5-point agenda, especially as potent tools for job creation. At full capacity, it is expected to provide jobs for 5,000 Akwa Ibom people. 2,000 have already been employed and they are happy with the gesture.
So now, because of for even I won't keep good for maybe once a year or once a month, it's not doing light. So I get the opening one me, Ikorabasi, Istanbul, but I need. I've been finding it's almost 2,200 and something workers here. See, now to making one me. He may be in a tie because he get on with the mommy. This 1 year, he get on with the mommy.
And in total, if we're looking at the staff, the impact of hiring locally, at its height, when it's fully operational, we expect to have about 5,000 employees. And all of these employees will obviously be based in Akwa Ibom.
Udom na titi. Ari kuno mo wan sanga ke sari rong ket din na yo tum. Sko mo ba ke tum zina mo tum ba bu fok. Sko wat moto. Sko ri me mission wat. Even sko ek be bu tum. Sko achieve. Sko ma nya more knowledge da ke mi to iso yo. Ke sari wang. Even the fertilizing ba min katan de se dong fertilizer ki so yo. Tong nong di tong tum. So men ke bếp po banga even no tum ko ano equip a lot e banga even nga singo ko buka tang ko disa tanga sa rio ka company me on dekat ano rio me eta pa mo nga sa record container se bono tenya na container ko fertilizer do ayo fia container ko store nya na ro bo so do ayo de disa aso do yo so udong na mai chi
The blessings from this endeavor will always continue. Of course, coconut has a lifespan of at least 70 years and it begins to yield at 5. So far, 65 years or thereabout, coconut is steadily productive, retiring about the age of an active and useful employee. But that is still not the high point of the project. It is rather on the visionary governor's economic wisdom to juxtapose the coconut plantation with the coconut refinery. That way, the best will be made out of the plantation, and the refinery will work at optimal capacity considering the proximity and availability of raw materials to the industry, which is key to any industrialization policy.
This has been one mega project that has impacted the life of youth within the federal constituency. I will say so because I have known what had been the position of the youth of this country in the past. But for the past 1 year, we have been sustainably empowered. We have been given what has given us hope. And this is the kind of development that should be driven in Nigeria. Agricultural development is one thing our governor has done without sentiment. This is a kind of project that we had been looking for, a project that has direct impact on the lives of the people. And with this, I don't have any reservation of saying he has our full support, because a tenure of 4 years and he is able to do this for us, definitely we need more 4 years to be able to do something that is actually putting this to a standard, because this is a production phase, establishment phase. This farm establishment has a corresponding phase that will bring it into production. And coconut plantation with refinery is going to be completed in not just 4 years. So we need the governor to be in office to be able to put these two aspects together. And I'm very sure that nobody will renege his second term bid.
All in all, the coconut plantation has the potential of launching Akwa Ibom State into the orbit of prosperity. Already, the host communities of Ikorabasi and Parenin have started benefiting from the siting of the project in their area.
Projects like this all the way around the world. You know, we talk about a greenfield versus a brownfield operation. A greenfield project is where it's just the bare earth and you're starting to plant agricultural product. Not many investors are interested. But once you've got a sustainable plantation, an operation and a structure, and you've got built a factory and you've got a refinery on board, or it's at an advanced stage, you find that your investors are then prepared to come on board. There's some assets, there's something tangible. They can see something is on the ground. So for us, that's very, very important. And of course, the other aspect is to get the local population on board as well. You know, the local indigents down there in the Korabasi, Bareni and Eastern Bolo area. The focus currently is on the indigents and the residents of Akwa Ibom. But as we develop, we will certainly be putting out calls for more support on the engineering side. We have made a policy decision as a company in support of the state that we will employ the least amount of expatriate members possible. So we intend not to have more than 3 or 4 expatriates. We're certain to find all the engineering and qualified people that we can in Nigeria.
Akwa Ibom State stands to flourish like coconut trees. This way, the journey of the people to the law of greatness will be fast-tracked and made more enjoyable, fulfilling dreams and aspirations and breathing life into hope. In short, one can safely say that coconut has a role to play in all the days God created. It is on the basis of such multi-purpose uses that the global demand for coconut has soared. It then takes a leader with a foresight in the mold of Governor Udom Emmanuel to look beyond seemingly preferred resources that is making Nigeria look like a mono economy.
Wow, that was a very interesting ride. You've heard from the horse's mouth The villagers, the people of Nkpareni, Nikorobasi, and Isnobolo are so grateful for what the governor has done in their place. As you can see, the work is still ongoing at the site, but people are already employed. This is the tip of the iceberg. This is where we draw the curtains for this episode, and thank you for staying with us. My name is Anieviet Francis.